Good morning. Good morning, Unity. Please rise as you're able and join us in our opening praise song. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. As God is all there is. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. Because God is all there is. Shining from the inside out. I'm so happy. I just want to shout. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. Because God is all there is. Say one life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. Because God is all there is. I'm shining from the inside. So happy, I just want to shout. Say, one life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. Because God is all there is. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. And God is all there is.
Good morning, Unity. Thank you for being with us today. This is the opportunity you now have to welcome each other to the service in whatever way feels right to you.
Merry Christmas, y'all. As we're in the season, please join me in singing, O Come, Emmanuel. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom the captive Israel that mourns in lonely exile here until the Son of God appear. O come thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadows put to flight. Rejoice, rejoice,
sun bring you new energy by day, and may the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. May you walk gently through this world and know its beauty all the days of your life. And may the sun bring you new energy by day, and may the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. May you walk gently through this world and know its beauty all the days of your life.
Hello, Unity Women. Hello, Unity Women. It's party time. Come join us on Saturday, December 13th from 1 to 3 in the bookstore. There'll be refreshments and music and lots of fun activities. So just a great time to come together and visit and celebrate the season. See you then.
Like that, I don't know, that'd be fun. Well, welcome. I'm so glad you all are here today. I wanted to let you know we have a lot of special things going on this holiday season. We already had one, our Friday concert. Was anyone here at the concert on Friday? It was amazing. I'd really like to thank all the band, all the musicians, all the singers, and Ken Gale for creating that whole evening for us. It was really wonderful. We love you, Ken. And then today we're having our Blue Christmas ceremony. We'll talk more about that in a moment. And then we have a few other things that we do every year. First of all, I love seeing the Christmas decorations, and we're going to be adding to what we do on the stage. The next thing will be coming will be poinsettias. And I think that today is the last day you can dedicate a poinsettia donation. So if you would like to purchase a couple of poinsettias or one in memory of or in honor of someone in your life, go to the homepage, the helpful links. Today is the last day to get their name, but we will accept donations beyond today. I think that I may be wrong about that, but do it today. Is that what it says? Okay. 12 Powers ceremony. That is not this Wednesday, but midweek of next Wednesday. This is a unique Unity offering. Charles Fillmore wrote this wonderful, sort of a seminal work for us called the 12 Powers of Man. And then we have combined those with Christmas candles, and it's the Christmas story, the metaphysics of it. Beautiful evening. That will be in the Pyramid 7 on the 17th. And then, of course, my favorite moment of the year, December 24th, our Christmas Eve candlelighting services at 5 and 7. We do encourage you to come to that if you can in person at all, but it will be streamed. The 5 o'clock will be streamed only. And then the next 2 Wednesdays, we have Burning Bowl ceremony, the wonderful way to release anything you don't want to take into the new year. And then the following week is the White Stone ceremony. It's an opportunity to receive a guiding word or a thought that will get you through the new year. And I think that was it. So I want to let you know that childcare is available for all of those services that I mentioned, except for the 7 p.m. Christmas Eve service. We will not have childcare for that one. So 5 o'clock only for children 8 or younger. And it really helps us if you will register in advance. If you know that you're coming, you would like your children to be in childcare, then it helps us with staffing on how many people we have to take care of your kids. So please register a week in advance if you can. We also are looking for a few extra volunteers for those Christmas Eve services. We will have up to 1,000 people here that night. And so we will need a few extra hands just to do that. And what I always say is if you want to attend one service and volunteer at the other, be here like us. We're here all night. So come join us. It'll be great. I think that was it for the announcements. Go to the lobby, the table in the lobby, if you'd like to volunteer for Christmas Eve. We'd just like to welcome anyone who's here for the first time. If that's you, we have a gift for you at the welcome table out in the lobby. It had to move to a different place because of the Christmas tree, but you'll find it. And then we also want to say if you're watching online, you haven't yet filled out the connection card online, you're new to us, that would be great if you could do that. Just lets us know how you found out about us and whether or not you'd like to be on our email list to find out more about what's going on here at Unity. We are observing the 4 weeks of Advent, that beautiful hymn that we sang, O come, Emmanuel. That is an Advent hymn. It's not a Christmas hymn. It's a way to prepare our hearts for the coming of the light of Christ. And so we're having different families, individuals in our church do this every week. And today we have sisters Brianna and Ashley Jones coming to light our Advent wreath today. Thank you.
Today, we continue our observation of the season of Advent, a Christian tradition that began more than 15 centuries ago. In Advent, the 4 Sundays leading up to Christmas are seen as a time of preparation for the birth of Christ. The candle in the center of the Advent wreath symbolizes the Christ light present within each of us. Each of the surrounding candles represents a spiritual quality to deepen in preparation for the birth of the Christ child. Last Sunday, we lit the candle of faith, whose light continues as a reminder of God's steady presence in our lives. Today, as we begin our Advent ritual, we once again honor that light as we turn our attention to this Sunday's theme, peace. Together, from the flame of the Christ candle, we light the candle of peace as we embrace the light of peace that resides in each of us.
With this, we remember the words of our master teacher from the book of John, 14:27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not let them be afraid. Please join in our Advent affirmation. On this day of Advent, I am a reservoir of peace overflowing into the world.
Thank you, Ashley. So Ashley and Brianna are part of our Next Gen group. This is a group of young adults here at UDV. We have about 50 people in their group, in their age range, and when new people come, they only see a couple here. So that's why we have this group today. So after, I think it's today, you guys will be joining. And if you're a young adult, please join them so you can meet other people your age. Now it's time for us to move into our time of meditation. So I'm going to invite Julia to come sing this beautiful John Hardesty song, I Am Listening. So I invite you to close your eyes or lower your gaze if you prefer. And to begin, let's release the air that we're holding in our lungs. Just let it all the way out and take a deep in breath. Hold it for just a second and then release. And do that a few times. All the way out, and pause. All the way in, and pause. Following the breath. our wonderful mind will offer us a lot of other things to think about in these next few minutes that we're doing this practice. But by simply inviting the mind to follow that breath in and out, we are present. We're here. That is the essence of meditation. Gentle, focused awareness in the present. On this second Sunday of Advent, contemplating the divine quality of peace. I love the passage that Brianna read to us. As Jesus said, "My peace I leave with you. My peace I give you, not as the world gives, give I to thee." What this represents for us metaphysically is that the source of peace is not in the world of condition and form. We don't need everything to be perfect in the world and in our lives, in our families, for us to experience the peace of God. This peace that passes all understanding. It is already given to us, already available to us if we can make a space of receptivity. So you can imagine that on the next in-breath, you are drawing into your experience, into your heart, mind, body, and soul, the peace of God. And on the out-breath, releasing anything that would stand in the way of experiencing that peace. Breathing in peace. Breathing out fear. Breathing out oppositional thoughts of separation. Breathing in deeper and deeper peace. Right where we are, the peace of God is here for us today. Without understanding how these circumstances that we're concerned about will resolve themselves, we are anchored in the deep truth that peace will be revealed here. That our consciousness is an open portal for the peace of God to flow through and to us and to those around us, and to the world. We become channels of divine peace. So silently and inwardly invite you to repeat these words in your mind. I am a channel of God's peace. Beneath all troubled circumstances, I see the presence of peace. I move forward from this moment in faith, trusting that peace directs my steps and peace follows me wherever I go. The peace of God is here. All is well. And so it is. Amen.
I brought my tree down to the shore. the garland and the silver star, to find my peace and grieve no more, to heal this place inside my heart. On every branch I laid some bread. The hungry birds filled up the sky. They rang like bells around my head and sang my spirit back to life. One tiny child can change the world. One guiding light can show the way through all my tears for what I've lost. There's still my joy. There's still my joy for Christmas Day. The snow falls down on empty sand. There's tinsel moonlight on the waves. My soul was lost, but here I am. For this must be amazing grace. One tiny child can change the world. One shining light can show the way through all my tears for what I've lost. There's still my joy. There's still my joy for Christmas Day. There's still my joy for Christmas Day.
I love that song. So beautiful. I was unfamiliar with it for many years. And I didn't know until recently that Melissa Manchester wrote it. You may remember her from the 80s, 70s, and 80s, but what you may not know is that she started off as Barry Manilow's backup singer in a little club in New York. And then he introduced her to his new friend, Bette Midler. And she was Bette Midler's backup singer. And then she's had like this amazing career. That has nothing to do with the message today. I do have a little joke for you, though. I do always like to say that no actual religions were harmed in the making of this joke. A Southern Baptist grandmother was a little concerned when her daughter married a Catholic man. Yeah? Okay. And then as the children were being brought up in the Catholic Church, the Southern Baptist grandmother decided that it was hers to make sure that they got a good biblical foundation. So particularly her 10-year-old granddaughter, which she was very close to, and this child was so loved her grandma. She was so willing to learn, and she was just eager to please. And so her grandmother was teaching her the Christmas story from the Gospels, maybe overlooking the discrepancies between the Gospels of Luke and John in the story. I don't know. But anyway, the grandmother was teaching the story of the Christmas story of the virgin birth. And the little girl looked up at her with very intense eyes, and she said, "Which virgin, Grandma?" "Well, what do you mean, sweetie? Is it Virgin Mary or the King James Virgin?" It's my favorite virgin joke. I think I've done it before, but I rewrote it a little bit. I chose for the title today, "A Light in the Darkness." In a little bit, at the end of the message, we're going to do our Blue Christmas ceremony, which we've done every year that I've been senior minister, and before that, we did it on Wednesdays for years when I was an associate minister here. I brought it from my church in Dallas. It's always been very meaningful when I was just a member there at that church to just acknowledge that sometimes the holidays are hard for everyone. We've all had a hard Christmas. And it's a way that we can bring our compassion as a community and just giving people an opportunity to know that they're welcome. We are a very positive faith tradition. We do have this beautiful, cheerful expectancy way of living our lives based upon spiritual principles. And sometimes people get the idea that if they're not feeling that cheerful expectancy, if they're not feeling the joy of the holidays, if all of the lights and the tinsel and the glitter is not really matching their mood, that they just need to stay away from church. And so this is a reminder that wherever you are, and we usually say that for new people, that wherever you are in your spiritual path, you are welcome here. But for those who have been here for 50 years, wherever you are today, you're welcome here. Bringing whatever is going on in your human experience, it's welcome in this place, and we do this together. We are all having human experiences. But I want to start with the metaphysics of what Christmas means to us. You're all pregnant. Did you know? Sarah, did you know that you're pregnant? She does this. All of the cast of characters in the Christmas story, in the Nativity, they represent something for us metaphysically. And the virgin birth, it represents that there is a pure place of connection to the divine that is a part of who we are. That's what the virgin represents. And it is in that space of connection that the light that was in Jesus Christ is born in us anew every Christmas. And so these 4 Sundays of Advent, it's a way of preparing our heart for the gift of the light of Christ to be born in us again. I don't know if you know, but we have this candle lit every Sunday in every service, every Wednesday. The Spanish service has it. This is called the Christ candle. And what it represents is that the light of the divine is always present, not just on stage at Unity of Houston, but in me and in you. In some dualistic approaches to Christianity, that the light is only in God and we only get it sometimes. But what we teach here at Unity and all the New Thought traditions is that the light is always within us. Even in the difficult times, even in the times when we feel separate from it, it is still here. And so that is the story of Christmas. It's an opportunity for us to birth a new and deeper experience of the light of God in our lives. Alexander Shaya, I came across this quote from Rob Bell some years ago, and I read it every Christmas time, often on Christmas Eve, but I'm starting off this the first Sunday in December with it now. Christmas falls at the darkest moment of the year, but it's also at the very moment when the light is once again made visible to the naked eye. The deepest dark is not the place where grace goes to die. The deepest dark is where grace goes to be reborn. I love Stacy's talk last week. Thank you for that. The turtle, the Arctic Circle. Really, I paid attention. I did. I'm even going to read some of the same scriptures in a minute. Yeah, that this is in the Northern Hemisphere. I want to say that. I asked an Australian friend about this once, because there it's summer. We're going into high summer in Australia. It's like, do you guys still sing Let It Snow at Christmas time? And he said, yeah, we do. It makes no sense, but we do. All those wintry Christmas songs, they're pointing us in the Northern Hemisphere to the fact that the days are shorter and shorter. There's less light every week, every day. And if you can imagine, before we had electric lights, a flame would have been the only thing illuminating the dark days in the old times, and particularly the further north you go. How many days was it that they went without the sun? Do you remember? 64? Oh my gosh. Over 2 months with no sun in the farthest habitable places on our planet to the north. And because we use the light as such a potent metaphor for the presence of God, this time of year is a potent experience for us to remember that when it gets darker and darker, symbolically, metaphorically, in our own lives, the sun actually hasn't gone away. Do you know this? Did you learn this in school? I did. It's the tilt of the earth, right? That the sun is staying where it is, but somehow we're turned away from it. And this has taken me a long time to accept the fact that life, like the planet, has seasons. And there are times when I am just having my Caribbean summer. The sun is out, it's warm, it's beautiful, it's just beachy and lovely, metaphorically. And there are times when it's hard. There are times that I go through, sometimes it's just, I have a leaky house. I wasn't going to talk about this. I told Stacy today, she said, well, how's your talk? And I said, well, I wrote 3 talks for today. I'm not going to give you all 3, but this morning something else came up, but then that's not what I'm doing now. So I don't know. Just hang on, we'll get there. I have a leaky house. I didn't know it was a leaky house. I'm the second owner. It's not that old. It's about 13, 14 years old. There were some problems in the construction. I've spent a lot of money to keep the water out of my house. And on Sunday morning last week, when I came home from visiting my mom Thanksgiving, having a day off, thank you, Stacy, there was water on the floor in my living room again. So I didn't, and there was water again when it rained last week. And then on Thursday morning, I was able to get somebody to come out and look at it. So the guy is looking at, I think this is where the water's come in. I took him, I have a rooftop deck, which I was told, don't get a house with a rooftop deck. Next time I'll learn. But I said, I think this is where it is. I just spent $1,800 to this guy to fix this and this. And he said, well, that wasn't it. I mean, that didn't do it. So this is going to cost at least $4,000 or $5,000, you know. And so it's just stuff. When I talk all the time about the world of form and conditions, it's just stuff. Linda Starr, you told me one time that if a problem can be fixed by money, it's not really a problem. And she doesn't remember telling me that, but you did. But what Linda was pointing me to is like, it's just a condition. All conditions can change. But I'll tell you what happened on Thursday morning when I got that news. I got triggered back into some old, deep, bad belief. The feeling I had was like, I did this. Something in me did something wrong. Something is broken, and it's my fault. And I wasn't aware that that was what I was feeling. I just knew I felt anxious, and I felt bad, and I thought, like, oh, $5,000. But then as I was I coordinated, got another person to come out and do another bid on the repair, and I'm doing all that stuff. Suddenly I realized, emotionally, it's not the leak in the house. There's something in me. So this is in talk number 1. I wasn't going to tell this story, but I am now, because that's where we're going. In that fundamentalist Christian faith I grew up in, sometimes parents would use the threat of hell as a way to make kids behave. I don't know if you knew that, if you ever experienced that, but I don't think they meant any harm. I think it was just like a shortcut, you know. Well, as children in the Sunday school I grew up in, we were taught that hell was real, burning, eternal punishment, suffering forever, and if we weren't good, that's where we would go. I was taught that, and I believed it 100%. And then because we were also in that evangelical world, we also heard this story about the tribulations at the end times. But those who were good, those who were doing it right, Jesus would come back early and the rapture would happen, and you'd get to go to heaven, and so you wouldn't be here for all the bad stuff on the earth, here in the 7 years of tribulation, before eternity in the suffering hell. We used to sing a song. After our Sunday school, we'd come out before the church service, and we would all sing, 2 men walking up a hill, one disappears and one's left standing still. I wish we'd all been ready. I was 6 or 7 years old, singing this song about how hard I needed to work to be good, or really horrible things were going to happen. I think I was 7, second grade. I came home from school, tiny little town. I walked by myself. Mom was always there. She wasn't there. and nobody was on our street. And I thought, it's happened. It happened. Jesus came back, the rapture has happened, and I'm left behind, just like we've been singing. And I didn't know what I had done, but I was sure that I had done something really wrong, and I wasn't good enough. And then when my mom came home 5 minutes later, I was still upset and anxious, but I couldn't tell her. How did I know not to tell her that was, because I was wrong. It was a dumb little kid thing. I knew that. But that track in me got really laid down deep. And I can point to 1,000 other times in my life where something has happened in the world of form that is not what I wanted. It's tough, it's difficult, and I go to that place of, I have broken this. I'm responsible for this stuff. I was told in seminary that I'm not supposed to, well, it's okay for a minister to share our process with our community. I'm not supposed to process with the community. I'm not doing that right now. I'm fine. It took me about an hour on Thursday to realize what was happening, and I have practices. I share it on the Friday live stream. I do it on Facebook every Friday. I use the Tara Brach RAIN process. It's really beautiful. Recognize something is happening. Allow it to be. Investigate. Ask good questions. What is this? And then self-nurture. I made myself a pot roast on Thursday. Enjoyed every bite of it. I guess I'm trying to kind of lead with my vulnerability around this so you'll see this happens for all of us. That we all go through, we all get triggered into some old childhood patterns of belief and understanding that aren't real. But it was taught to me not only by my parents, but by this whole worldview and this religion which we practiced. And I've just, in recent months, I've been able to see how this really damaged me and my whole family, my parents too. It gave us this idea of God as being just, but God as being cruel and punishing. And finally, like many of you, that's how I finally got out of that and I was 19 when I began to deconstruct that old theology, when I realized ain't no way that a loving God would create that system. Ain't no way that could be right. And I hold to that truth. And I'm so grateful that I was singing in that piano bar in Dallas, Texas in 1993 when somebody invited me to come play and sing at a New Thought church. And I began to get this different teaching that says the light of God is always within us. It's just in consciousness where we have moved away from it. We'll see if there's anything from today's talk that I want to salvage. Okay. So this is the Gospel of John, verses 1 through 5 in chapter 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning, and through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. In the King James Version, it actually says, the darkness comprehended it not. I love that Shakespearean language sometimes. But those are different meanings, right? The darkness has not overcome the light is the more accurate translation. But this older this idea of comprehending, it's a part of the Greek word that was used there too. It can be used that way. And this got me thinking. The light of all mankind has come. Jesus brought it in a way that we've never seen before or since, and he is this way shower for us. Amazing. But there have been others who have also brought that same light of oneness, of power, of possibility and potential. The Buddha, Muhammad, these other great teachers that started these incredible, very human, very flawed religions, they all brought some of this light that says, no, there is a light that the darkness cannot overcome. the darkness cannot overcome it. It's here. And sometimes you and me have an experience that takes us out of knowing that truth. For me, it's water coming in my living room. That is so upsetting. Can you not get that? I mean, it's just like, water is not supposed to be in my house again. And there's something, and I'm a Taurus, it's probably that. Because I like, my home is like my sanctuary, and I like it to be just so. And if the dishes in the sink aren't done, I want them just there. So, our dear Maggie Cole, she often says that we talk about this, our prayer part calls on Thursday, and some morning she wakes up and she comes in and she forgot that she did the dishes the night before, and she's like, oh, look what God did for me. I love that. But I forget. There are times where some old track in my mind, in my belief system, gets triggered, and I go to that same place I was at 7 years old when I thought the rapture had come, and I had screwed it up. And that has followed me. But now, I've had some time to heal. Started doing therapy at 19. I've been in recovery a long time. I've been in this teaching for 32 years. 15 of those as a minister, and sorry guys, we're not healed all the way yet. I don't know if maybe you are, but I'm not. So we keep doing the work. But if we think about this idea from the Gospel of John, in the beginning was the Word. That this idea that somehow from the pure, undifferentiated potentiality of the power and presence of the One comes into humanity some way. And I love, now I can't remember who it is, but talked about the idea that we think about the Word, like the Word delivered from on high, but it's also like a conversation between the divine and the human realm. A conversation is happening. And the light of all mankind, I love that the light of humanity was in Jesus of Nazareth and in his ministry and in his teachings, which we still follow today. That light that like when he says, people will say, lo, the kingdom is here, lo, the kingdom is there, but I tell you, the kingdom of heaven is within. That this is here for us. And our darkness comprehendeth it not. There are times that those old beliefs cannot see that the light is here yet. But it's here. And I don't know what it is that you're facing. But I know there's something. There's a place that is causing pain and struggle, anxiety, sadness. I know that all of us have something in our life where it doesn't feel like the light of God is that. For me, it's not just my leaky roof. I have others. But there are places where I'm still not comprehending that the light of God is there too. And so how do we increase this capacity to see God's power and presence? I've been doing this a while. I keep joking about this. Well, I have two jokes, and if you haven't heard me say them, you're going to get both of them today. One is that I'm a real quick study, except about anything that matters. Takes me a while to get the deeper lessons of life. The second... What was the second? Maybe that was the only one I wanted to say. I did feel like there was something else there. I don't know. Oh, yeah, here it is. See, it already went hidden. I comprehended the light not. I keep thinking this is all on me. I have this overdeveloped sense of responsibility in what I can affect and accomplish in this world. I'm a 3, Stephanie Foy. I feel like if I work hard enough, I can do whatever I need to do to make everything right, and I can't. I keep thinking at some point with all of the study and the practice and the therapy I've had and recovery, you think I'm going to get to a place where I graduate to this new level where the answer is no longer let go, let God. So far, no. The last thing I want to leave us with before we do our ceremony today is that this path of spiritual transformation, which we teach, and people come and they really like it because, I can transform my poverty into abundance. So we can. I can transform my illness into health and well-being. Yes, we can use this power of transformation to change the circumstances of our life, but somehow that little controlling mind of mine thinks I'm going to do that about every single thing. Thomas Troward, one of the early New Thought writers, he said that we can raise ourselves above the law of averages around anything, but not around everything. We don't have time. So these things are going to continue to happen in our life that we didn't plan for, ask for, or want. And what we do then is we surrender. We surrender. The path to spiritual transformation is not working really hard. The path to spiritual transformation is surrender to a power that is greater than my current ability to grasp, understand, or manipulate into getting me what I want. I let go. And when I did that, about my leaky roof, the feeling that I had messed it all up went away. I surrendered. Okay, I love this house. It's got a problem. Then I start working. Get the bids, call my financial planners, and move some money out of my emergency fund. I mean, I'll do all of that. But I'm doing it from a place of, I'm not alone here. There's a power here moving through me, guiding my decisions and my perceptions. I am surrendered to something that on my own, I cannot be the all of God, right? But the more surrendered I can be, the more God is all that I am in my ability to perceive and to speak and to think. And I'm currently trusting that process around my house. I am currently trusting that process around this church. I am currently trusting that process about our divided and polarized country. It's above my pay grade to fix that problem. But I'm trusting that same power that has helped me not have a drink of alcohol for 26 years now, that same power is at work in this church and in this country and in my house. I was thinking about that old story, O. Henry, I think, The Gift of the Magi. Remember that? Where the young married couple, they didn't have any money. They each had one prized possession. Well, she had her lovely hair, and he had his beautiful watch, and he sold his watch to buy her beautiful ornate combs for her hair. She sold her hair to buy him a gold chain for his watch. As a kid, I did not get it. I thought, that is a bummer of a story. They both got presents they can't use. That's terrible. Then I had the thought, well, at least her hair can grow back. He's not going to grow another watch. But of course, later I began to see the beauty of that story. The gift they gave each other was a demonstration of their love and commitment. You would be willing to give away your one prized thing for me so that I might have a treasure. What are you willing to give? What I hope you're willing to give away is your old beliefs that are not bringing you the life that you deserve. Your victim story, your lack consciousness. I'm hoping that you'll be willing to let go of some of that old story and that role you've been playing that was not you. What a loving and beautiful demonstration of your love for life to do that. I was in a recovery meeting just yesterday, and somebody who had been sober for 40 years is going through a major health crisis right now, and was just talking about how that community has just circled the wagons. And he said something about, I just gave up drugs and alcohol, which I did not want to do because I thought that was helping me. I needed it, but I gave that up, and look at what I have now. Freedom and a community that loves and supports me. And what I really hope that you're willing to surrender today is your sense of separation. In recovery, we talk about terminal uniqueness. That's why we do this work in community, so we can see that other people are going through things too. I think we're ready to move into this ceremony now. So Gary, if you'll just begin playing. Ministers, if you'll come join me behind the table here. This is a simple ceremony. If you are, I'm going to talk about different ways that we might be struggling this holidays. And if it's you, I'm going to invite you, if you're courageous and you're willing to come forward at that time, and then I'll give you instructions on what to do. And the courage is to be willing to be seen and held in compassion by this community. And it's a beautiful gift. It's an opening. And if you're A-OK this holiday season, then your job for these next 10 minutes is to just send so much love and compassion for those who are struggling a bit this Christmas. For those who are online, I would ask you to not comment on what's going on except for these 2 ways. If you would like to participate as I talk about these 5 ways we might be struggling, if this is you, just to simply type that in the comments. This is me. And everyone else who's watching online, if you feel like you would like to extend your love and compassion, then just to type the words, I see you. This is me. I see you. So let's just have a breath right here. I can feel my heart is already full. And just knowing that I'm remembering Christmases where I was really hurting. And knowing people in this community who are really hurting this Christmas. And just my heart of compassion and love just expanding. And so I'm not afraid of the tears that are in my eyes right now. I trust that this too is holy and sacred. And so this time we dedicate to being a revelation of comprehending the light of God that is here, no matter what we're going through. So I'd like to begin with those who are having a hard time this holiday season because of a death of a loved one. If you'll just come forward and gather around the table. And just kind of all around here. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. And I know so many of your stories, which is why I'm crying a little bit. And I don't know all your stories. But I know this is a universal experience. That we have all experienced death and loss. And so I'm just going to ask for these times, I'm going to ask for one representative. And Brenda, I'm going to ask if you wouldn't mind to take this candle and light it from the Christ candle and just stand in front and hold it for just a moment to represent all of us who are experiencing loss and grief. Just turn around and face our community for just a moment. So we light this candle to remind us that in our grief, in our loss, the light of God is here. So for all of you who are grieving this Christmas, just know that we love you. This place welcomes you here. We love you. Thank you. So Brenda, if you'll put the candle here, and we invite you to go back to your seats with our love and our compassion. Thank you. Thank you for your courage and your authenticity. Next, I want to talk about illness and physical disability and physical illness. I know that when people have gotten a tough diagnosis, it can be hard to face the holidays at this time. And so if this is happening for you in your own body or with a loved one, where you're in close relationship with someone who has something big going on physically right now, an illness or a disability, if you would come forward and let us hold you in this light of compassion and love. Thank you. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Eddie. So these bodies are not meant to last forever, and all of us will experience illness, and it's hard. It's hard when it comes unexpectedly. So we just offer our love and compassion. Renee, would you be willing to light one of these candles and hold it for us as a symbol to remind us all that even in this time of illness, the light that Jesus brought is here. The light of God is here. So we send our love. We're holding you in this time. We love you. You can go back to your seats when you're ready. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes the end of a relationship feels like a death. Sometimes when someone that we thought would be with us our entire lives, that relationship is severed or estranged. This might be a parent-child or a sibling relationship too, but if you're experiencing sorrow at the end of a relationship or estrangement in an important relationship in your life this Christmas, and you would like to have the love and compassion of your community, would you come forward and let us love you in this moment? Thank you. Tracy, would you be our representative? I know it's a hard time for you, and it means a lot that you're willing to do this. Yeah, thank you. If you could just hold that light for us to see. And I know that a heartache is not a physical illness, but broken hearts have the same impact on us. And so just know, right where you are loved. We support you. And thank you for letting us see that you're going through this time right now. We love you. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. A few years ago, when we were preparing this ceremony, I just knew that a lot of my friends were really struggling with mental health issues and mental illness of children and of family members. And so we've made this something we do every year. Unlike a cancer diagnosis or something like that, this person may look to be perfectly healthy, but we know the struggle is there. And so if you or a family member or a close relationship are struggling with mental illness in this moment, please come forward and let us offer our compassion and love for you. Thank you for coming. So we may not see the pain, but we know it's real. And we just love you, and we're here with you in any way that we can be. Sheila, would you be willing to be our representative for this candle? I think for this one particularly, the darkness can feel so dark. So as we see this light that Sheila is holding in this moment, let's remember this, that even in this pain, the light of possibility and healing is here. And we love you. We support you. Thank you. Thank you. You can be seated. One of the ways where I've really been experiencing deep grief is the political division and polarization in my family and in our country. I watched a talk that Reverend Jean Marie gave at her new church in Florida, and she said that she'd found this research that in the 1950s they did a poll that 1 in 5 people might consider not attending a family gathering if someone had a different political view. And they've been doing this survey every year, and now it's 50% of people. And it's not just politics, it's just, there's just an unease and a sense that something is wrong in the world. And if this is making it hard for you to feel the light of the holidays, would you come forward and be our representatives as the place of the hurt, but also the healing that can happen if you're willing to come and stand and represent this piece of the world's grief and division. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. Thank you. Susan, would you be willing to be our representative for this one? Thank you. And again, I come to that passage that the darkness comprehendeth it, the light not. That's what I mean. This one's a hard one.
It's really hard.
Can you just stand and show us that even here, even in a time of great division and polarization and fear and unrest and anxiety and emotional violence, that the light of God is here. I think about that small little candle representing that peace of God that passes understanding. So thank you for being willing to be seen, for holding and carrying this hurt right now. You are welcome and loved in this community. And know that as we are holding this place of healing for you, we are holding it for our world. Thank you. And you can go back to your seats. Thank you, Susan. And so, this too is the love of God. Acknowledging our pain and our sorrow, even our fear. This is important. We are doing holy work in this moment. And I thank you, those of you who didn't come forward. Some of you are private and you are experiencing some of these things, and that's beautifully fine. And some of you are not grieving this Christmas. This may be the first Christmas with your new grandbaby. This may be all joy and light. Then our thanks to you is that you continue to hold this space of love and healing for those who are struggling right now. So I just invite you to join me in a prayer. Oh, great God, be small enough to touch me now, to hear me now, to know me now. So often in our teaching, we talk about God being the all that is, the infinite power and presence, which is absolutely true. And in this moment, I feel the need for a smaller God, perhaps one with hands and feet and skin, to represent that light of compassion and peace. I'm so grateful that this community is made up of very human people, that we're all moving forward one step at a time, and some of those steps are difficult. But what we say and what we've created through this ceremony and yet another year is that this Christmas you don't have to be alone in that pain. We are here for you. We are here with you. And I remember the truth that the pain is not our story, but it is a chapter. And so we can bring full compassion and grace to those who are in pain, while still knowing the greater truth of the story that they are the light of God. Overcomers all. That sorrow may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning. So we bless all who are participating in this ceremony. We bless all around the world, those who are not here, who are going through a difficult time this holiday season. And we remember the light for us all. And so it is. Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reverend Michael, for a beautiful message of vulnerability, of light. And thank you for all of you for letting us see you. And for all of you who are witnessing one another in spiritual community. And I'm reminded by one of the ways in the Hebrew scriptures that they would say we would know the light would come. It said that there will be no limit to the wholeness that it brings. And so wholeness doesn't mean perfection, it means including all things. So thank you all for bringing your whole selves here today. And so now is the time to share of our financial gifts with this community that is a light in the world, that brings light, that encourages people in every area of your life, that you are the light of the world. So I invite you now to take your offering and speak a blessing over it with me. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all the good I am and have, all the good I give and receive. And so it is.
When blossoms flowered beneath the snows upon a Christmas night, was born the child, the Christmas rose, the King of love and light. The angels sang, the shepherds sang, the green earth rejoiced, and at the blessed birth the stars their exultation voiced. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him.
tickets so you can join Ashley, Brianna, and all sorts of friends over in the art gallery for our next gen gift and treat exchange. We also have our Pilgrim Christmas gifts and gifts of compassion. Today you can make a donation. You can go to the lobby, and there's a table there to donate and fill out a card for a search client or Pilgrim student. You can also visit helpful links and donate there. So you can go to the west lobby, and there is a gingerbread village. That's this way. So if you have to go to the bathroom, it's a nice coincidence. You can go down there and check out all the beautiful gingerbread houses that our kids made. Speaking of kids, we have Parents' Night Out for any of you that need to do some Christmas shopping or just need to get a little break. That's this Friday, December 12th. You can register online. And we have our teen and preteen Christmas parties, Saturday, December 13th. You can RSVP for that too. So you can find that on helpful links, just like so many other helpful things and ways to get involved in this community. We invite you to do so. Go to unityhouston.org for more information about all of these things. And our prayer partners will be available down front to pray with you after service today if you feel called to receive prayer. In the meantime, I invite you to stand as you're able and join us for our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be.
Join me in our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And we proclaim that God is good all the time.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in a beautiful world. So put a smile on your face and shine your light in the world. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in a beautiful world. So put a smile on your face. Put a smile on your face. Yeah, and shine your light in the world. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in a beautiful world. In a beautiful world. So put a smile on your face. Put a smile on your face. Yeah, and shine your light in the world. Shine your light in the world. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in a beautiful world. In a beautiful world. So put a smile on your face. Put a smile on your face. And shine your light in the world. It's a beautiful